guys, time for me to go. He's coming. I'm on this piece. What is up, guys? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Fishing with Carson. Super excited for today's video because we got an extra special mission. Gervasi Vineyard. Most of you have probably heard of it, maybe not, I don't know. But a lot of fancy people, a lot of fancy food at this place. But besides all that, they got a really nice looking pond. And that's what we're going there for. We're not going there to get all dressed up and look nice and take pictures. We're there to get some big bass out of that pond. So it's gonna be tough because I know I'm not really allowed to fish here. And I've heard of people getting kicked out, but you know, it's gonna be worth it. We're gonna try to be super sneaky and undercover and just go catch some big fish today. So stay tuned and let's see if we can go get some. Guys, we made it. There's the pond. Honestly, can't believe it. There were golf carts and people mowing everywhere. Kind of tucked away back here. I don't think anybody can see me. So we're just gonna get right to fishing before we get kicked out of here. Let's do it. Got one! Tiny squeaker! Tiny squeaker! What? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, we got one. Guys, we got one. Oh my. Well, not the size we're looking for, but we'll take him. But we will take him. I have officially caught a bass at Gervasi. There it is, guys. Tiny squeaker, only barely bigger than my hand. Somehow we hooked into him. Let's get him back. See you, buddy. Thanks for playing. All right, guys, we caught that first fish, so that's a good sign. I didn't even know if there were fish back here, so I'm glad there are some. I'd love to get over to the second half of the pond. You can see over there where that fountain is in the distance. They've sectioned this pond into two halves. One, a really nice looking half that people can see, and then this other nasty half that I'm fishing right now. It's covered in lily pads and green moss. So I'd love to get over to the nicer half. I bet you there's some bigger bass over there, but we're gonna keep fishing this. Super sketchy right now because there's a guy mowing right on the other side of these of this like grapes that are growing, I guess. So I'm trying not to be seen. It was super sketchy getting back here to begin with. There was a guy mowing right next to my truck. Had to like play it off like I was here for some reason. But we're gonna get back in there. We're gonna keep fishing. Got one, so that's a good sign. Let's do this. Got one. Got one. Tiny, tiny. Oh my gosh, we got some squeakers back here. Hey, we'll take squeakers. We'll take squeakers for now. We're slowly upgrading. Slowly upgrading. What's up, buddy? Good. Tiny fish, guys. See you later. Just downsize the worm to a 4-incher instead of a 5-incher right here, so I could hook into these tiny bass. But I'm not here for tiny bass, I'm here for big bass. So we might have to change tactics here and change areas of the pond here in a little bit. But we can get started with a few squeakers. I'm not mad. Mower, guys. Oh my gosh, I just caught one from here. Guys, just got one from here. Yoited him from cover. Best one of the day. Absolutely zooted him from cover. I'm staying back here so the mower doesn't see me. Made one cast. One cast was all it took, baby. Oh, mower again. Time to back her up. Thanks, buddy. Sorry I yeeted you across the grass like that. I'm out here trying to survive. Not get my cover blown. Okay, let's go. Let's got his back turned. Back turned. See ya. See ya, Ina. What's up, guys? I'm gonna give you a quick update on what's going on. There is a mower about 100 yards from me. Maybe not even 100 yards. And I'm trying not to get my cover blown. And as I was trying to hide back here, I decided, you know, let's make one cast, see if I can get it in the water from all the way back here in my cover where I can't be seen. First cast, lands another fish. Third fish of the day, all tiny fish. I mean, I don't like the size that we're getting. We need to find another location, see if we can upgrade in size. But right now I'm just trying to not get my cover blown. My adrenaline is through the roof. I'm trying not to get caught, so let's keep doing this. Let's keep fishing. See if we can get back in there. Guys, time for me to go. Guys, that was just the craziest sequence of events. I literally don't even know what just happened, but I kind of do, so I'll explain. I was casting my one rod that I've been catching all the fish on, not my Guggen rod, but my 6-scale rod, and I was having some problems with the line, so I was trying to fix the line, you know, and then of course when I try to fix the line, I mess it up even more. So I got this big, all these twists in my line and stuff, and as I'm trying to fix my line, the mower, dude, just starts coming straight for me, just straight towards me. So I'm like, oh crap, I gotta go. So I grab my rods and I just start booking it out of there, which you probably saw that, but I forgot my my worms back there and my nail clippers and all the stuff that my hooks, everything that I've been wanting to use. I forgot all that back there. So I might be going back for that, I don't know. We might be trying to do a spot change. I think there's another spot on the other side that I could get to, maybe where there's not a ton of people. I really don't know. I think that was our best spot of being unseen. But I think the mower guy dumps his grass back there. I saw a bunch of grass pilings back there, and I think that's why the mower guy is back there. So I might go back and see if I can get my gear. I don't know, we're gonna see. I think you guys will see too, because the GoPro will be running. Let's go. Oh, got one, guys. Got one. Oh. Guys, did you see that? Oh my gosh. Bird's nested the reel, then was just reeling it back in because I thought there's no way I'm gonna catch one off of a cast that went in that tree. I was wrong. Just came up and slammed it. I wasn't even ready. Oh my gosh, I got my heart racing. Oh, got one, guys. Got one, I think. Got one. Let's go. Let's go, Gervasi bass, baby. Oh my gosh, how could I possibly have lost him again? Wow. Wow. Guys, we've hooked into 2 bass. Lost them both right at the bank. Oh my gosh. I need to like gather myself. I'm like, how you doing? What'd you say? No fishing? Okay.
No, sorry. I mean, I hate to have to tell you not to fish.
Yeah.
But some guys were leaving trash down over on that other side, so the boss got kind of crazy tonight.
Really?
If you want to fish, I tell you. If you go down, you know where there's a path, right? You know where the path is?
Yeah.
Follow the path down. After you get down so far, if you watch on the left-hand side,
Yeah.
you'll see where you can go in and to your right.
Okay.
There's a big dead tree over there, okay?
Like way down there,
See where that boom goes across?
Yeah.
The big dead tree, the boom is attached on that side.
Okay.
You can stand right there, fish on the green side or fish on the clear side.
Okay.
And I promise you, I will not.
Don't mind it over there then?
I promise I will
Okay,
not.
yeah.
Don't wear, I had one kid, I told him, he shows up in a pair of fluorescent blue shorts.
Yeah.
Everybody can see you like that.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I didn't really know if it was allowed or not, but
no, people,
that's
people
fine.
Cause, people cause them problems because they don't clean their own mess up.
Yeah.
See where they've never even known anybody was out there.
Right.
But yeah, go down the path. If just as you're walking that way, you'll see that you can go in that direction, and it'll take you right to that tree. And we have it cleaned out there, so you'll be able to get your line
okay.
into the water.
All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Dang, guys, just got caught. Knew it was gonna happen at some point, but the guy was real nice. He actually told me a spot that I might be able to come fish. I think I know where he's talking because I already walked down here. It's really not very fishable, but hey, we hooked. I think we caught 3 or 4 over at that other spot. We technically hooked into 2 right there while I was fishing there for literally 5 minutes, and didn't land them, but we had them right there. So it's been an insane day. No big fish, but man, I've been on an adrenaline rush this whole time. I feel like I'm running from the popo out here, the fishing popo. But I don't know, maybe I can find another spot and keep fishing. So let's do this. Oh buddy, this is very risky what I'm doing right now. Standing on a bay of hail. It's the only way I can cast this thing out there though from this spot. Oh guys, I got a bite! Let's go! Bass! Bass, bass, bass. Oh my gosh, that just happened. That just happened. How am I supposed to get this bass back? Oh my god. That was awesome. That was insane! That was insane! That was insane! Oh my gosh. That did not just happen. What? 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 Let's go? Let's go. Oh my gosh, thanks buddy for playing the game. Knew didn't pull up the Gervasi for nothing. Tiny, not a big fish by any means, but that was about one of the craziest way to catch them. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that was insane. That was crazy. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Guys, literally can't believe that just happened, but we got them, baby. We got them. If you count those other 2 fish that I caught earlier, that's probably 4, 5, or 6. I can't remember how many we've caught, but that was the craziest thing. He's just a tiny guy. I mean, about a 1 pounder, but one of the awesome, most cool ways to catch a fish ever. Let me get back out there to show you what just happened. Ow! So I'm standing on my hay bale right here, right? And I'm seeing a bunch of noise going on back here. I'm like, what? And all this green stuff. And I just dip my rod down in the water right here, and bang, my guy slams my worm. We're gonna get him back to his home. I'm gonna dip another worm back down there, see if anything's going on. I'm getting spotted. I'm like dodging this guy, weed whacking the edge over there. Fishing and running from the Gervasi people, I mean, pretty awesome, pretty fun. Got one, let's go. Oh my gosh, another Gervasi bass, baby. Let's go. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. We're catching them the absolute weirdest ways too. Easy, my guy, easy. Stop flapping. Definitely have a spider crawling down my neck right now too. Love it. Man, I was really hyping up these Gervasi bass like they were gonna be absolute units. And oh, bad toss. And they are just not units at all. These things are tiny. Just want to give a quick update here. Caught 2 fish at this spot. Had another one, lost him. We'll count them. 3 fish at this spot. Couldn't believe it. I'm literally standing on a hay bale that's in the water. It's sinking. My feet are everything but soaked. But I need a new worm. I came unprepared back here, so I need to go back and to my truck and grab some worms. But once I get them, we'll be back at it. Oh, I got one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, these tiny bass. Tiny bass. Tiny bass. They got big bass at Gervasi? There he is, guys. Another small fish, but we appreciate the eat. Thanks, bud. Oh, got one. Another bass. Oh my gosh. What is it? Oh my gosh. This is just insane. Do you see where I'm catching these bass out of? Wow. Easy, buddy. Let me lip ya. I don't want a hook in the hand. There we go. Wow. Crazy, guys. Best fish of the day. Still tiny though. And maybe not the best, but decent little guy. Just crazy that I'm catching them. Just dropping my worm into this gooey green stuff and catching these guys. See ya, buddy. Thanks for playing the game. Oh my gosh, I got another one. Got another one, guys. Wow. They're all, Jay, chilling under there. Oh my gosh, this is just insane. This is insanity. All I have to do is dip my worm in. Give me your face. Ow. All I literally did was dip my worm in for 2 seconds and there was a fish. What in the world is happening at Gervasi? I'm standing on a hay bale catching fish. Now, this is a real question. What are the chances I dip this thing right back in and catch another one? Oh my gosh, another one. Another one. Another one. What is happening? What is happening? Like, these aren't even the same fish, guys. These are some bigger fish too. Like, I mean, not big fish, but bigger than the ones I've been catching all day. What? Like, I promise you, this is not the same fish. No hook holes in its mouth, no nothing. Like, this is insanity. 3 in a row. Let's just keep it rolling. Oh, there it goes. There it goes again. There it goes again. Oh, buddy, that's 4. Oh! See ya! My guy. What's up, guys? We're at a new location here at Gervasi. We were way over in that corner over there, if you can see. But now we're on the other side of the lake where all the people are. So it's high pressure. Can't let anybody see me. We got here around 1:20 and it is prime dinner time, 5:30 now. So there's people everywhere. I snuck back here. I think I'm tucked away, so we're gonna give this one last go, finish up the video here, see if we can catch any big bass and finish this video strong. Guys, GoPro just died. Look what I got here. Tiny bass again. I'm starting to think Gervasi just doesn't have big ones. Thanks, buddy, for playing. It might be time for us to get out of here before we get in some serious trouble. Woo! What a great day of fishing, guys. We made it out of Gervasi alive. I don't know how I'm not in jail or locked up in the Gervasi prison, because those workers were after me all day, but I was too quick. But just a great day of fishing. Caught, I don't even know how many. Caught a bunch of small ones. I think we proved that Gervasi Vineyard just does not have no big bass there, no big bass. So if you're gonna risk your life like I did, you got to know that you're not going to catch anything big probably, so it might not be worth it, but it was definitely worth it for this video because it was so much fun running from those guys. So thankful I made it out of there. Thankful you're watching this video right now. If you made it to the end, thank you. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Hit the like button down below and hit subscribe, and share it to some people. That way this video gets out there, because I'm sure it's going to be a pretty exciting one. So I'm at Washington Square about to get me a burger because I'm starving. I only ate breakfast this morning. It's about 6 o'clock. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We out.